I'm Linda Menkhorst. I'm married with Mark. I have two sons, Mike and Jeff. Mike 27 and Jeff 24. Jeff is part of the Quantum Touch story because of his birth, his conditions. I started searching for solutions, and that's the way I found Quantum Touch. So very brief. First you?
Yeah. Well, I'm Yolande, also married with Wim, 4 kids and 9 grandchildren. Um, a lover of quantum touch. Since the first time we learned it, at the first workshop, I was so impressed, and I thought I want to be a practitioner in it, but also I want to be a teacher, a trainer in quantum touch, because I thought it's so easy and so wonderful, and the results are so great. Everybody in the Netherlands has to learn it. And thanks to Linda, I visited the first workshop, so maybe you can tell
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I was. I think this was pretty much the beginning of the internet, of searching everything on the internet without a modem, with all the sounds. So I was searching for solutions for my son with severe eczema and severe allergies, and I came to Yolanda because she was an allergy therapist and she has helped us so much. But I was searching for everything that could help. And I found uh, several times quantum touch. And then I was a day later, and then I had an email, and then I came again to a website, and it kept passing by. And so I asked my colleagues, do you know quantum touch? And they said, something like Reiki. And I saw it, but not interesting because I already know Reiki, but I didn't. And I kept looking and looking and looking. So I asked Yolanda if she wanted to join, but she didn't. Or you
I
didn't
said
say.
it's so American, amazing and wonderful and super and great. When we're Dutch, we're like, oh, first see it and then believe it. But then I was intrigued. So I wrote a letter to Denise Godfrey, because she was the one who wanted to come teaching in the Netherlands. And just asking for information, just asking for information. And then I got an email back and she said, "Oh, how nice that you will come to the workshop in the Netherlands in April." And I said to Linda, "Huh? I think I'm coming with you to the workshop." That was the beginning of it.
Yeah, so Denise Godfrey, her husband is Dutch, and she was one of the early instructors. So it was great fun to have the workshop from her. And I was very inexperienced the first time. I studied information engineering, artificial intelligence, and I wasn't used to work to do the therapy with my hands. I did kinesiology, but it's not really touching someone. So in the first workshop, I was very insecure, and so before the workshop, Yolanda did what do you call it?
Yeah,
She is a Reiki master, so
I
she
did the
did
initiation.
initiation for me to help me in my insecurity, and I shouldn't have done it, but I thought I could do it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So in the workshop, I saw some amazing things, but I was also working on the breathing and the panting, the hyper breathing. I was very insecure. And then after the workshop, we asked our allergy colleagues to come here in your house.
Yeah.
And we gave a demonstration. And one of the girls was 5 months pregnant. And I put my hands on her back. And I was explaining how it worked and that you use your breathing, body sweeping. And suddenly there was a crack, and she had a very severe back and instability.
Yeah. Instability in
Instability in
the pelvis.
pelvis. Yeah, with pregnant women have it, can have it. And we heard a loud sound, and she said, "I'm healed. it's over, it's done. And that was my first experience. Oh no, one other experience. During the workshop, we were working together and on one person, and we were really synchronizing. Suddenly I got hot flashes, but I didn't have the age of hot flashes. So working together gave us, you too? Also hot flashes? Not. You didn't have that.
Always with quantum touch.
Okay. So that was that was a very funny experience. So I loved it.
Yeah. We fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Well, one of my first experiences was on my mother's arm. I worked in the house of my father and mother. And when I had a little bit time over, I said to my mom, shall I practice on you on your wonderful crooked arm? And she broke her arm when she was 9 years old. She was running on her new shoes, and the shoes were very slippery, and she fell down. It broke her arm, and it never healed very good. So she had a very crooked arm, and by the time she got older, she had pain in it. So with almost no experience in quantum touch, I said, well, let's give it a try. I don't know what happens. I hope for you, I hope that the pain will disappear, but I have no guarantees. So I started, and I was just working for 5 minutes on the crooked arm, on the elbow. And then she said, oh, suddenly I have a headache, just suddenly. And I said, oh, well, I learned in the workshop that you have to follow the signs of the body. So I put my hands on her head. I asked her, do you want me to put my hands on your head? She said, yes, please. And 5 minutes later, the headache was gone. And then she said, oh, my ankle is hurting. Oh, it's not normal. It's so hurt. It hurts so much. So I said, okay, do you want me to go to the ankle? Yes. And 5 minutes later, the pain in the ankle was gone. And then I had to go to the elbow again. And we didn't take a picture of the crooked arm. Stupid. It was really very crooked. And after, I think, 20 minutes, really a short session, she said, well, my arm is much straighter. The pain is gone. And there was a real, like a bump in the elbow. On the other side, not this side, but this side was a big bump. That was almost gone. And she said, and I suddenly remember that when I fell down, when I just strained, do you call that? Strained my ankle. I broke my arm, but I also had a concussion. She never told us about the concussion and about strained ankle, or only about the arm. So then when I experienced that, then I thought by myself, well, you have to get rid of all the ideas that you have about what is possible, what is not possible. I learned so much because I was studying already for 20 years in all kinds of alternative medicine. But I learned so many things that were not possible. And with quantum touch, I discovered, well, if you want to be open for it, everything is possible. Just give it a chance. Just let the body show you how amazing and wonderful it works. So, well, then after that, I was really addicted.
Yeah, and it's difficult where to start because we have so many stories. So I don't think we have to tell all our stories because then it won't be 10 minutes.
I asked her how many hours do you have?
Oh, you already are? Yeah. Okay, but why did we become practitioner? No, we did. Yeah, of course we became a practitioner, but we like to teach. Yeah, I think that's our connection. No, we have a lot of connections. I don't know why are we doing this together? We like to we like to help people to solve things themselves, and they can go to us if it's difficult. So the first time when I came in your practice with my son with eczema, you said, oh, why are you here? And oh, if I hear your story where you are learning from every practitioner or everywhere where you went for solutions, you internalized everything. You are going to do this within 5 years. So I like those kind of statements. So within a couple of months, I did all the workshops and I did all the allergy workshops and I was practitioner.
Yeah.
And then we started teaching together. And what we really like is to empower people.
Yeah.
So I think that's the connection also with Richard. Richard says, I can be amazing. I can be the best pilot, but you are the pilots. So we really like to empower our students, and the best stories are the stories when our students have success. That's what we love.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah,
both.
really. And when they become independent,
Yeah.
they can do it themselves.
Otherwise, we don't have time to do our own stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So how many workshops did we do?
Well, we stopped counting somewhere in 150. I think
Workshops?
maybe 200 or
250?
250. I don't know.
More than 10,000 people?
Yeah. We have got a lot of people.
Yeah. And we are, in our workshops, we are a bit like this. We are like this. And if people like it, they come back for the next workshop and for the allergy, of course. And if they don't like it, yeah, it's us.
It's a pity for them.
Yeah. And what I like about Quantum Touch is that I can explain it. So half of our group really likes the zweverig. How do you say it?
I don't know.
Like spiritual, the really spiritual glow of Yolande. And
They think.
yeah, they think
think.
that she's very spiritual, soft, and the others think because I studied information engineering, so I'm scientific and very clear, and so but we are both.
We are both the same.
Yeah. So we can explain everything. So what we like to do is if someone doesn't get it, is insecure, I think the workshop Quantum Touch is not only learning to run energy, but is also to have a happy lifestyle, being positive, getting rid of insecurity,
Taking good care of yourself.
yeah, just be yourself. Everybody is wonderful if they are themselves. It's not so nice to be someone else. So yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
that's nice.
I can use this in the workshop.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
We have one of our students who was severely injured.
Yeah.
And he came to our workshop. He became later our assistant instructor for 15 years? 17 years? For many years.
Yeah.
But his story is amazing. Can you tell us his story?
Yeah, he had...
It's Anton.
His name is Anton Griep. And his story was in one of the newsletters, but it's... it's so wonderful that we want to share it every time we do the Quantum Touch workshop. He had a severe accident when he was a sailor on a boat.
Fisherman.
A fisherman. And because he was away on the boat for 1 week, catching, hoe heette die dingen? Shrimps, catching shrimps. Didn't know the name in English. So he had to work. So he put on his boots. He never did them out for the whole week. But when he came home, he had to go to the hospital and they had to
cut it loose.
And his whole foot was a mess. His tendons were gone. Everything was wrong. And he had so much pain. And it's a very long story, but make it a little bit shorter. In the next 20 years, he had many operations, many operations. All his bones in his foot were joined together with things.
Joined together.
Joined together. And he had a new ankle.
Yeah,
new ankle.
From someone else.
From someone else. And then he had from an old lady who got a new knee. They crushed the bones and put it in his ankle again because nothing worked. But the pain keeps coming and coming and coming, always in much pain. And then he went to psychiatrist, and they thought it was mental, but nothing helped.
Then he got a diagnosis.
Yeah, he got the diagnosis.
He had post-traumatic dystrophia, very severe, so it felt dead, and it was blue, and it was very painful. So he was all year round on severe drugs to keep him alive. And once when he was in a hospital, he thought, I won't be back in this hospital. I don't know why, but and then next day he found something about quantum touch, and he was very verlegen.
Shy. He was very shy.
Shy.
Yeah.
Sky. Very. Okay, let's start over again. He was very shy, but he thought, I have to do this. So in the first workshop, he joined Yolanda, and he was giving someone else a session, and then suddenly he found it felt like his foot was healing in the same way when he had the correct drugs. So he didn't get a session himself. He was giving someone else a session.
Yeah.
So you are your own healer. So that's the amazing story of him. So he started after the workshop to give everyone sessions, because if he gave some people sessions, he was healing. He was at the time went to the new workshop.
Yeah.
He was in a wheelchair. He was not able to work, and after the workshop, he did several workshops with us. But the second workshop, we said, "Oh, where are we going for lunch?" And he said, "Not so far away, because otherwise I need my wheelchair." Oh, yes, of course, you had a wheelchair. Since then, he hasn't been in a wheelchair anymore, and he.
Well, when he walked with us to the lunchroom, I think he was the first to arrive because he really liked the lunch. But he, and what was also very very nice, that his wife liked to walk long distances, but he couldn't. And then she pushed a wheelchair and took him with her, but it was very hard. And later on, they walked together. And even one time they walked for 19 kilometers. I don't know how many miles it is, but it's very much. Because they lost their way somewhere. They had to walk like that. And he survived. And I said, well, I don't think I can survive walking for 19 kilometers. But it was so wonderful.
So he has been for, I think, 17 years our assistant instructor, and now he is really retired. But it's amazing what he did himself to heal. So love it.
When my eldest daughter bumped her head once, many years ago, her eldest son was about 3 years old, and she sat down on the floor and held her head and was like, oh, oh. And he put his little hands on her head and he said, breathe in, breathe out, mommy. And he did it for her, but he also said to her to breathe in, to breathe out. It was wonderful.
I started this because of my son with the severe allergies and eczema. And when he was a little bit older, he said to me, you learned it from Richard Gordon. I'm born with it. We are a natural, so I don't need the workshop. Okay, mom, please write down. If you breathe in and then you act like you're bouncing a basketball and you breathe out, then you have a different energy. Okay, please write down for my teacher. Okay, I will ask her, what is energy? Oh my God, my teacher doesn't know what is energy. And he was 6 years old. Oh, I'm born with, everybody is born with it. And she doesn't know what energy is. Everybody should know what energy is. So, and he made a complete booklet with all kind of practices. So.
And his teacher didn't understand anything of it.
So we took him to a different school. And then we asked, all teachers, together with Jennifer, we invited them to join the workshop. And they were the first school where almost all teachers had followed the Quantum Touch workshop. So, and the children were helping each other. When my son said, "It's such a pity if someone falls down. I want to help, but there's someone else already helping, and I want to do quantum touch, but then it's already healed." Okay, funny.